Hi everybody and welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we'll just be going over the charts, look at Bitcoin chart, what's going to happen with altcoins, just asking that question and looking at a couple of news stories as well. We're just, I think one, and I think I've actually just lost it actually because my my browser just shut down, so I had to kind of restart it. So we'll look at that. I'll try and find that. It was about the Tether kind of printing 100 million, but I'll be able to find that again. Okay, before we start, if you want to join the free Telegram group, there's a link down below. That'd be brilliant if you could join that as well. I'm trying to grow that as well. Also trying to grow the channel. So just now with the channel, with the CYT-Crypto channel, I've not done anything at all to try and grow it on YouTube. I'm not big on YouTube. I'm a kind of Facebook person. I know how to grow kind of pages on Facebook, but I've never really done YouTube before, so I thought we'll just let it grow organically. But now, since crypto is going to be in the full-time business for the foreseeable future, and the social media kind of side of it and the personal development side is going to be part-time, then I'm going to have to grow the channel and look at growing the channel actively. So I'm going to be doing that. So if you know anybody that is a kind of big YouTuber or they know how to grow a YouTube channel, then let me know at crypto@yourdigitalformula.com to work with somebody, or if they've got a program, or if you've done a course or something as well. So I'm going to try and actively grow the CYT-Crypto channel. And as I said, just now it's just been all organic. Just now I've never done anything at all. Just thought if the content is that good, people will start to share it and they'll come back, etc. But obviously I need to kind of work on it as well and figure out the kind of algorithms on YouTube and stuff. So I'll be doing that actively from now on, and just trying to grow the channel. So hopefully you should see kind of more people coming in as well and get more people into the free group and a diversified group of people as well. So that I'm looking to do that. And if you could smash the like button as well, obviously crush the like button just now, and that would really help. Just now, just crush those likes. And that'll help to grow the channel as well, and if you could subscribe. Okay, we'll just see if anybody's in just now. There's a few people in, so I'll put my glasses on and dive over to the chat area just now. We've got Jean in the house. Jean, what's up, folks? Sun's up here in Northern Ireland. It's Friday. Let go. Yes, time to let go, I think. A few things happening just now. A few things I'll tell you about my trading as well. Crypto Don Juan is in the house. Good morning to you. Pete Van Den Wright is in. Welcome to you. What's your thoughts on privacy coins with the market at the moment? I'll get back to that question, Pete. Loved the news video this morning, Steve. Much appreciated. Pete, I forgot to kind of write back to you in the group just to say thanks. Thanks for that. And when you kind of say you love the kind of news videos, a couple of people have said that because I thought about, is this really helping people? So I'm going to continue doing them. So that's a couple of people that have said that. So thank you very much for your feedback. Mike Witherford is in. John Graham is in. Stephen King is in the house. Welcome to you. Adeb Bin is in the house. Welcome to you, one of our brilliant admins. Doing a brilliant job. Adeb and kind of Rob and Mike and James. But Adeb and Rob are kind of providing the main kind of news stories. So thanks to you for doing that. And thanks to all the other brilliant admins as well. We've got Kim really doing a brilliant job as per usual, just in the groups, as well as all the other admins. And Jimbo as well, who's in the group. He's got his own channel now. He's doing his own thing. We're collabing as well. So big shout out to all the admins in the group. So big huge hand to you. So thank you very much for everything that you do. One day it will be rewarded. God knows when. Mitch Dieter is in the house. G-Slick is in the house. Marcus Jafari, Mervyn Skidmore. 52 months, good to see you back. Haven't seen you in a while. Scottish Bull is here with us. King 1969, Slim Shady, Gordy Boy, Scott Greenplate, John Russell, Gareth Mabet, Peter J, Dennis S is in. Hello from the night shift in Southern California. Good to see you here. Time is over there, 12:34 after midnight. 34 minutes after midnight. The Hawthorns are in. Good to see you here. Peter J, do you think Pundy X will bounce back? Well, that's what I wanted to talk about as well. So we'll go into that in a wee second. What was I looking at there? Let's get rid of that. Right, we'll go to the overall markets and see what's happening just now. $299 billion. We're $1 billion off the $300 billion mark. Suspect we've been up there before when it got to 9,800. Bitcoin kissed 9,800 and then came back down about $150, and it's starting to test that again, the 9,800. So there wasn't really a lot of resistance at 9,800 before, but it seems to have kind of tested that. It just kissed it and then came back down. And the overall Bitcoin dominance, 57.7%, up another 0.5%, which is big. That's a really big number, actually. Just making sure the sound is on here. So it's up to 57.5%. So a lot of people are coming out of the alts and just going into Bitcoin just now. So who's the winners and losers? We've got Hedge Trade up 24%, Egretia 21%, VestChain is up 10%. Then we've got Nash, which spoke about Nash as well. Mixin, Binance Coin is up again, 7.86 after they announced obviously the new IEO that's coming out. Decred, MadeSafe, Cubitica, Monocoin, Ethereum, Thorcoin, Bitcoin, Monero. So Bitcoin's actually one of the top movers as well, which you don't see often, but over the last couple of weeks obviously it has. Who's the losers just now? We've got Chainlink down 10%, Walton Chain, Grin, Zcoin, Icon, Stratus, Theta, Wax, Digibyte all down as well, but we've got a lot of them down just now. So what's the percentage? Percentage in the green, probably about 25% in the green, 75% in the red. I would imagine, what's the number with BTC when we change that to BTC? Yeah. So we've only got about 10% in the green with regards to if you're trading for Satoshi value. So Satoshi value is coming down, but because the Bitcoin price is going up, it looks as if the alts are still doing well, but they're not really the underlying Satoshi value. So we've got about 10% in the green Satoshi value and 90% in the red. Who's the biggest loser in the red? Chainlink, obviously. We'll go to the overall markets. We now have 2,273 cryptocurrencies listed on CoinMarketCap. I don't think this is going to last for long, to be honest, but it's there just now. I think we're going to start to see the altcoin purge. I think that's what's going on just now, and we have to be aware of that. So you've got to kind of remember that the altcoins that you've got just now, you've got to really kind of do your due diligence on this. It might be that it's going up, it's surging just now, but take profits when you can. If anything I've learned in 2018, I should have taken all the profits in 2018. That would be the one thing. Take profits when you can here and minimize your losses as well. So take profits if you can. If you've had a 100%, 200, 400, 500% surge, and take the profits. At least take your original stake out, and then it's just kind of house money after that. Right, we'll go to who's kind of done well over the last 24 hours. MMO Coin, we've seen this yesterday, up 510% over the last 24 hours on 273,000 volume. QReddit as well, up 400% on 207,000 volume with a market cap of 3.4 million. Pink Coin, 69% up, and just now on 150,000. TNT is up 57% on 18 million volume. Obviously that's on Binance as well, that's why it's got such a high volume. XMAX, haven't heard of it, up 44%. Herbalist token, we've seen that the other day as well. That might be worth looking into that. It's up 454% on the week with a market cap of 320,000, and that's just came on to the market, I believe, as well. What else is looking interesting? Qantas Network, 25,000, that 104,000 volume though. We've got to pay attention to these. Egretia still gone up, still don't know about that, I've not looked into it. But 22 million volume. 97 market cap though. Maybe a bit high. And we'll go to Crypto Bubbles. What's happening in Crypto Bubble world? Obviously, Hedge Trade, 52% on the week. Egretia, 22% on the week. And this is the daily. We'll go to the hourly just now, just what's happening at the moment. So it's Hedge Trade dominating just now. There's only a few in the red here. It says there's only a few in the red over the last hour, but if we look over the last 24 hours, we can see much more in the red. So things are kind of shifting again. So we're starting to come back up. What one stands out is obviously Hedge Trade, PundiX, and we'll look at PundiX in a second. BNB is going up. I managed to get in a trade in BNB and get about 0.1 of a Bitcoin yesterday, which was good. Yep, so that's Crypto Bubbles just now. We'll go back to chat, see who else has joined us, if anybody. Crypto Dread has joined us, good to see you. Andreas, Barbara Taylor's in, good to see you. Noah Fitzgerald is in. Hi, sorry I'm late. No problem at all. We've just started and we're just kind of doing the rounds with what's happening in the marketplace just now. We'll just load up the Bitcoin chart in a second. Still 298. It's not touched 300 yet. But as I said, I would imagine it had touched 300. Okay, so Bitcoin, we're at 9,730. You can see here it kind of kissed the 9,800 and kind of came back down. And it's done it nearly twice. It got up to 9,780 and went back down, but it's coming back up again. So it's going to retest that. So it kind of retests. We kept on testing about 9,300. I'd done it 3 or 4 times before it broke through. I would imagine it's going to happen the same with 9,800 as well. Now, I've kind of revised this again. We've looked at, as somebody yesterday on the channel was saying, why don't you just kind of put this line in? Because I had it kind of veering off here. So I've kind of changed that here, the support line. And it's kind of following that support line quite nicely now, actually, since it kind of veered off to the side. So with this in place, where does that leave us for, and where could we possibly go from here? To get to 20,000, first of all, is all-time high. And I showed you this yesterday as well. It's going to be, not going to take that long actually, we'll just go over. Let's do that again, man. Right, so it's a 4 hours. We want to go to the daily on this, and then we'll go to auto. So we could possibly reach 20,000, which would be the all-time high. Because remember, Bitcoin never reached 20,000 before. It got to 19,670 or something, but it didn't actually get 20,000, even on a wick. So to reach its all-time high, which is 20,000, it could be the end of July when we reach towards the end of July, if it keeps going on the trajectory it's going just now. And that's a big if, obviously. So if it keeps going on that trajectory, you can see from here, from kind of 7,000, well really, yeah, 7,700 has been going on this trajectory just now. If it keeps on going on that and follows that support line, we could get to $20,000 by the end of July, possibly. Or it could just kind of drop totally out of the sky, but it doesn't look as if that's going to happen just now. There's no indicators. There's too much kind of bullish news coming out about Bitcoin. People are getting frightened, especially of the alts as well. I notice with regards to the alts, a lot of people are getting out, not just to go into Bitcoin, but a lot of people are getting out because of the Libra token thing. And Libra's not even come out yet. It's not even coming out till 2020, and people are kind of getting scared and saying, okay, this is the end of the alts because of Libra. I don't think so. I don't think the quality alts, as we know the altcoin purge is coming. It is coming. There's something like 5,000 kind of altcoins out there. There's only 2,200 listed on CoinMarketCap, but there's something like 5,000 alts out there. So we know the altcoin purge is coming. We know that's coming. It's just that a lot of these coins are just going to disappear altogether. But if you've got quality projects, the likes of Cardano, the likes of XRP, Ethereum, EOS, all those kind of coins, they're not going to disappear. They're not going to go away. My thinking is we're going to have a kind of like a FTSE structure. And it's the only analogy I've got just now. I know the Dow Jones has a different structure as well, same with the kind of markets around the world. But we're going to have a FTSE structure where it's going to be FTSE 100, FTSE 250, and then the kind of small caps after that. So it'll be like the top 350, and then they'll break out, the small caps will break out from the small caps into the top 350. It'll be something like that kind of structure. So it'll be a stock market kind of like structure, but not as organized. It's not going to be organized in that kind of way. It's only when there's going to be people doing indexes, when hedge funds are going to be doing indexes. That's where you're going to get that structure. But not for us. It's not going to make any difference. You'll just have a top 100, top 350 or whatever we've got just now. So I think that's with regards to the altcoin purge. There is the altcoin purge coming, and that's I'm talking about. For initially, it's going to be the one-man dev teams, for example, that have got coin out and they're still just hanging on by their fingernails. They're going to disappear. There's no point in investing in them. Even if they go up 300-400%, it doesn't matter. I was looking at coin this morning, and it's one of the ones I've got. What was it? I'm trying to think what it was. Yeah. And this is one I kind of traded before. Devery, I thought, wow, it's went up 300%. And you look at the volume, you go $5 volume. So you know, it's just these are the ones that are kind of going to disappear. I don't know if Devry is going to disappear. I've not looked at it, but $5 and it's went up 300%. So somebody's bought it at 300% higher than the price it was. So it's not really gone up 300%. We'll have to kind of be wary of that as well. Another one I've kind of seen as well that I've got in my portfolio, just a very small amount. But these are the ones I'm kind of talking about that are just going to disappear. And I don't know if Devry is going to disappear altogether, but I don't see it has done anything over the last couple of months. But coins like that are just going to disappear altogether, projects like that. And we're going to have less than 500 cryptocurrencies in the whole space. That's what I'm hoping for. But just now, the altcoins on the likes of Binance, I'm not saying they're totally safe, the altcoins on Binance. What I am saying is, obviously Binance have done their due diligence before, and I think Binance are going to be delisting a lot of coins in the near future as well. There's no indication of that, but I just think that's what's going to happen. I think it has to happen. And there's going to be a lot of coins that are just going to disappear. Now, we'll look at Binance just now and see what's going on. Cardano 923 is just so tempting just now. But I was tempted into another one. I keep getting tempted. XRP, I'm in XRP and I don't want to kind of miss out on this surge that's coming, that I feel is coming. Where is it just now, XRP? 4506. So I feel this surge is coming, but every time I get in, it keeps on going down. I'm going, holy shit, man, what do they have to do? What news do they have to bring out? And so then I get out with a small loss and then get into another one and kind of gain, then go back into XRP, goes down again, small loss, go into another one again, or I gain, and then go back in. So what I've done just now, I'm into PundiX just now. I've seen it at 8 to 9 Satoshi, and I thought 9 Satoshi is just about to turn. So I thought I'm going to get it at 9 Satoshi and I'm just going to keep hold of it just now, because I do think that's going to surge as well. And I'm not going to be able to control what happens with XRP, because I ultimately want to get back into XRP. But I've got about 6,000 or 7,000 just kind of that have been kind of building up, just a couple $100 here and there, just building it up all the time. And that's when it's been going down as well. So I don't even know what the average is. I wouldn't even like to look at the average. It's probably about 6,000 Satoshi or something like that, the average. However, I've still got 7,000, so I'm okay with what's happening just now. I'm okay with what's happening, but I know XRP is going to just zoom up, and I just don't know when it's going to be. So I've tried to trade in between. So with PundiX, I've been in and out of it, kind of made a small loss and then go back in again. And this just happened, because I was sitting at 9 Satoshi, and for 9 Satoshi to sell at 9 Satoshi was something like 1 billion. And within the space of an hour or something, this totally changed. It totally flipped around. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know if this person with 1 billion tokens, they've just bought it up again at 9 Satoshi, but it's between 9 and 10 just now. 9, 10 Satoshi. So even if it moves up a Satoshi, I've got another third of a Bitcoin to put back into XRP. So it could work out if I sold at 10 Satoshi, but I don't think it's gonna. I think it's going to go higher, but I just don't know when. But I do think it's going to go up 100% or something. And if it could go up 100% before XRP goes up, then that would be fantastic. I'll just stick it all in XRP and just leave it there, or kind of trade it. But the trader in me can't hold something for too long. Just a bit of a nightmare when you're a trader. I obviously could split it, but I like to go all in. This is where you get the big gains, but obviously you get the big losses this way as well. And it's not something I advocate doing. It's not a good way to trade. But I've got some on the side obviously as well. So there you go. This is where I am just now with regards to kind of PundiX. I did buy, kind of got out, bought in again. I just think it's coming. I just think it's coming. That's going to flip and then just double up. When the alt season comes, I think there's going to be another couple of alt seasons before the kind of altcoin purge. I think that's going to happen this year sometime, but I think there's going to be a couple more alt seasons. So we spoke about the other day, Bitcoin, when it plateaus, so we're at 9,728. So I said kind of yesterday and last week as well, what's going to happen, you're going to get these plateaus. So we're on the 9,000 plateau just now. but it's on a shift up. It's on a step up. So this is why the alts are going down. So when we get to, say, if it goes back down, it goes into the region of 9,000 to 9,500. It's still on that plateau. That's when the alts are going to go back up. But after 9,500, it's going to try and make a move to 10,000. When it gets to 10,000 and it plateaus there and it kind of goes sideways for a bit between 10,000 and 10,500, the alts are going to go back up big time, or some of them. And so you're going to get a wee alt coin run on that as well when it's between 10,000 and 10,500. Then when it tries to make its move to 11,000, you're going to get the alts going down again, everybody going back into Bitcoin. And the same, it's going to be rinse and repeat all the way up to however kind of high it goes until it kind of runs out of steam. Possibly up to 20,000, and then it could run out of steam then and just come back down. But on this trajectory, we're going up to 20,000 by the end of July. So we've only got about 5-6 weeks until we get to 20,000. If it gets there. Now, I initially said $11,000. Which I got laughed at for back when it was $6,500, $7,000, but $11,000. It could reach that by the next week, saying 28th of June, if it follows this trajectory as well. So we'll see. So the altcoins will come back. It's just because Bitcoin is making a move for $10,000 just now. Once it reaches 10,000, goes through and it plateaus there, goes sideways, alts will come back again, and this is where you're going to see the likes of PundiX kind of going up as well, in my opinion. Now, if there's news to the contrary, I'll get out to PundiX with what went in it. So I bought it at 9 and I'll come out at 9 as well, so I won't lose anything apart from the trading fees, which is something like, I don't know, $70 or something on Binance. So that's my thinking with regards to that. Let me know what your thoughts are. Honest Crypto Journey is in the house. Welcome to you. Crypto Cat is in. Mike D, one of our brown admins as well. Sorry I'm late. No problem at all. Melbourne Skidmore stuck in alts. I know it's a pain in the arse. I thought with PundiX, with Bitcoin going up and PundiX, I thought, shit, I'm going to be stuck between 8 and 9, and then it flipped. So if I wanted to get out now, I can get out with the same money I went in with and have the same kind of amount of Bitcoin. So from that point of view, it's quite good with PundiX. So they've kind of flipped there, so keep a close eye on it. But yeah, a lot of people are going to be stuck in alts just now. High Plains Drifter, every time Tether prints, Bitcoin goes up. So that's the story I was looking at. 100 million Tether prints. And that's, I lost that kind of story, but that wasn't 4 days ago. Yeah, this was from a couple of days ago. Oh, it's been deleted. Why is that? So Tether prints 100 million USDT, BTC to pump to 10K in the next few days. Why is that being deleted? Just see, that's 2018. It was only a few days ago. No, tools. Ether base, we've seen that as well. So cryptocurrency news. Tether just printed another, right, 1 second, let's see if we can get it there. No, it's not there just now, but it was, and that's a 250 million. I can't remember where it was because, as I said, it kind of shut down. So it's the story that kind of Tether printed another $100 million, and usually of USDT. Usually when that is the case, then Bitcoin tends to go up in price, and that's when we've seen this surge trying to reach this $10,000. So when can we expect $10,000? 24th of June, probably the 23rd of June, possibly even today. It looks like today is going to be the way it's going just now. And that's on the daily. We'll look on the 4 hourly. This chart, we'll go to auto so we can see it bigger. Yeah, so it's going for another kind of steep trajectory here with Bitcoin. But it looks as if it's going to reach that quite soon, the 10,000. So this is why the alts are going down just now. So who else is doing well in the alts? TNT have jumped up big time. And there was kind of precipitation, there was a kind of precursor to this on the 2 hours. So I like to kind of trade on the 2 hour, 4 hour, and daily, and obviously the 15 minutes if you're kind of minute trading. So it crossed over on the 2 hour at 370 or 368. It crossed over, and that would have been a good call. I just missed that at the time. I should have been kind of checking that. AST is starting to move back up as well. Yeah, it's bouncing off the 50 EMA. It's exactly what's happened there. And that's on the 2 hour. 4 hour probably, yeah, it's kissing the 50 EMA there and bouncing back up. Yo-Yo is up, RDN back up, INS. We spoke about that the other day and said that could, I think, I can't remember who I was speaking to. Kukla maybe I've been speaking to, or somebody else, and I just said that could be a good one over the next couple of days, and it has been. It's went up a good percentage. Sky, I called that in the premium group the other day as well, even in this kind of market. I called that 18,000 or something. Just over 18,000, so that's jumped up as well, and it got to 19,800. I just kind of put that in. Sky, 18,400, it got up to 21,400 before coming back down. Ethereum starting to move. I think Ethereum and XRP are they're going to jump big time. I think they're in the same kind of boat. Litecoin has already jumped, obviously. I still think that's going to go up as well. And dollar value, obviously, has gone up. But in Satoshi value, I think it's going to go back up as well. So take a look at these as well. Oh, this is a kind of Bitcoin price I've showed you over the last couple of days where it could possibly go. Because the Super Guppy has turned green, is looking even better now. So we could still get this kind of rise of 2,000% to $192,000. But that's only because Bitcoin is going up. Everybody's a bit euphoric about Bitcoin just now. And then when it starts to go back down, everybody will be depressed and say, oh, we're going to 1,000 again. It will just be all that kind of stuff. So I'm aware of that. We have to be aware of that. We've got this kind of euphoric view just because Bitcoin has gone up. But we'll take a look at Ethereum. Where's Ethereum going? We'll look at the USD value. People tend to look at the USD value. So it's up to $288 just now. And again, mentioned a couple of weeks ago, this is going to $300, and it's nearly, again, it's just touching that. It's nearly there for Ethereum. But that's because, obviously, Bitcoin prices went up. If we take a look at this in BTC value, so it's jumping up just now. This is what we want to see. This is where you're going to get the bigger gains. So you're going to get the bigger gains when Bitcoin price is going up and the Satoshi value of Ethereum is going up as well if you're in Ethereum. So it's jumped up already about 5%, and I think this is the start of a run for Ethereum. So it'll be interesting to see, actually. We'll just do this here. I don't know if this will work. So I want to see. So Ethereum jumped on the 21st of December. It started moving up on the 21st of December. This is on the daily chart, and this is Satoshi value, not dollar value. Dollar value will be totally different. So it jumped up on the 21st of December. Now, if you go to Bitcoin, and we go to the daily, we'll see there was a delay in Bitcoin price going up. Well, this is the hypothesis. We'll see there was a delay in the Bitcoin price going up. So this was 17th of September. So the Bitcoin price started rising, 3,860. It started going parabolic. Now to 7,000. It kept on going up. 7th of December. Kind of moved, and it was 17th of December when kind of Bitcoin reached its peak. It was the 1st of February that Ethereum reached its peak. So is there a correlation here as well? Whereby Bitcoin price has gone up the 17th of December, and when it started to go back down, that's when Ethereum started to go back up. So we'll take a look at XRP as well, BTC, and look at those dates. So this was 17th of December, it started climbing at the same time. and it kind of peaked on the 4th of January and then started coming back down. So XRP followed or mirrored what Bitcoin was doing. 12th of December onwards, it started jumping up to its peak on the 4th of January at 23,000. That wasn't quite 23,000, 22,968. So say 23,000. So XRP followed the pattern of Bitcoin, but there was a period where it kind of just jumped up, a 2-3 week period, where and Ethereum kind of jumped up after it. It was going up with it and jumped up after it as well. So I just want to kind of look at that and test that with theory. Okay, we'll get back to comments. I'm confused why Libra will be an altcoin killer. There's lots of different reasons for it, because it's looking to be a kind of bank. It's not trying to get rid of the banking system. So if we look at the kind of white paper and see what it's trying to do, it's trying to be a payment solution for everything just now. Not a payment solution for the enterprise or kind of institutions or anything like that, or businesses. It's really BTC, business to consumer. So I think that's what it's trying to do just now, and it could, because it's such a huge company, it could get into a lot of other things and just kind of spin off from lots of different things as well. So I don't know why, and I think, who was it that was Altcoin Daily or something? It wasn't Altcoin Daily, it was somebody else. I'll try and find a link for you. And the video said they've sold all the. In fact, I'll try and find it just now. YouTube. Subscriptions. Alts. Where is it? No. Can't find it there. No, it's one of the big channels. A lot of the kind of bigger YouTubers. I think, who was it that kind of said? Crypto Bitcoin Chris. Not Crypto, it's Crypto Revolution now. But I think I've seen it in his video that some of the big YouTubers were selling off. Find Revolution. Yeah, popular YouTubers dumping altcoins. So I'll just have a look at that. I like what Chris is doing just now with his YouTube channel. One sec. I'll just try and find it for you. Altcoin Daily. It was Altcoin Daily. So they've got 104,000 subscribers. I just sold my altcoins. And this is this.
Facebook coin is here. It's leading the chart, like Hyperledger, like Tezos, like Ethereum, like Binance coin, like Coda, like EOS. And yes, Libra coin is backed by a conglomerate of 28 elite organizations.
Right, so basically what they're saying there, very quickly, basically what they're saying there is that Libra coin can do a lot of the things, or Facebook could do a lot of the things that a lot of the bigger kind of tokens are doing, like Ethereum as a platform, like Binance. It could be a DEX, it could be lots of different things. So it's DeFi. It's talking about DeFi here, decentralized finance, although it's not decentralized. It's actually a hybrid of centralization and decentralization. Can you get that? I don't know, but it kind of is just now. That's where it is just now. So that's why a lot of people are running scared. I think, should we be doing the same? We need to keep an eye on it. We definitely need to keep an eye on it. If I was a whale, I had millions of BTC, and if and then it reaches 20,000, I'd be taking profits. I think that's why it'll have a tough time reaching higher. Yeah, I think 20,000 is going to be a huge resistance area, because psychologically it's never touched $20,000 in its history. So it's going to be a huge psychological barrier. But what is going to happen is, this is why it's going to go higher. You're getting people like you and I going into kind of Bitcoin just now, or buying Bitcoin, or we have been buying Bitcoin, or we've been buying alts to go into Bitcoin. So we're the kind of the upstarts, so to speak. But we've got the institutions kind of buying as well. This is why the price has gone up as well. And we're buying in. But you've not really got the retail investors, the people that have not got into crypto yet, or the new kind of money that's coming into crypto. That is going to come when Bitcoin reaches $20,000. It's all-time high. So people are going to see it in the news, they're going to hear it in kind of news feeds, they're going to hear it all over social media. $20,000 for Bitcoin. That's when people are going to say, oh, I need to get a Bitcoin just now. That's what's going to drive it past the $20,000, up to 30,000, up to 40,000. Then it's just going to be kind of perpetuating, self-perpetuating, and it's just going to go higher and higher because institutions are going to get in, fearing that they're going to miss out as well, but they'll be smarter about it. They'll obviously try and drop the price and then try and get back in again. So yeah, there's going to be a lot going on over the next couple of weeks and months, unless Bitcoin just totally drops just now, and then it goes back to square one where we've been for the last year or so. So there's lots of different scenarios that could happen. Retin Crypto or Redneck Crypto. Oh, XRP is dead or dying, brethren. Sell, sell, sell. Another XRP hater in the house. And so I'm well aware there's a divided camp between for the XRP lovers and haters. Neil Fitzgerald, have a look at the XRP by month, almost to the 1 and 2 year anniversary of highs. It'll be interesting to see it by month. XRP monthly. Oh, it doesn't look good. This is on the Satoshi value. It would do a bounce from here. Could be due a bounce for it. 4,000 has traditionally been, it's hit that a few times on the monthly. Yeah. So I think XRP BTC would need to go back further to maybe Poloniex. Look at that. 449, imagine getting in at 449 or 162. Satoshi. So what did it go up? 1,500%. 15,000%, sorry. Wow. Crazy stuff. So not traditionally, the next kind of huge support area is 4,000. They might get down to 4,000 again for XRP and then bounces back up. Algo up 194%, never heard of it. Algorand has just been listed. If we look at Algorand, so we're not going to see it here. I don't think we're going to see it here just now. So it's getting listed on Binance. Now Algorand, where do we see it? We need to go to CoinGecko, I think. So Algorand, I've heard this being kind of spoken about over the last couple of weeks. Algorand, where is it? There it is, top. It's already at number 84. Market cap of 300 million. No, that was 300 billion. Oh, we've reached 300 billion for a market cap overall. That's not that one. This is something totally different. Market cap of 80 million for Algorand. It doesn't say it's up by that percentage. So is that the one you were talking about? What else? New coin coming out called Void, and they're doing a free airdrop. It's like the bomb token. Do you know there's a lot of tokens like this? I think ETHPlum have come out with one. They're getting listed on some of the exchanges just now. I've been talking about that, and there's another one somebody was speaking about yesterday, and this is another one. So you're going to get a lot of imitations of bomb because a lot of people have made a lot of money from it. So you're going to get a lot of imitations from that. Should be another big weekend for BTC. Yep, so I think the past 3-4 weekends have been really big for Bitcoin. Mervyn Skidmore, okay, I've got a few quid on the line, no biggie, but McAfee's got his junk on the line. That's pressure trading. Hi Stephen, CYT-Crypto. Mark Ennis, haven't spoken to you in a while, mate. And join the airdrops, get 1,000 Void tokens. Gino, High Points Drift. On a side note, the author of Bitcoin Time Traveler post shares the same name as Canadian whack job killer and serial internet troll Luca Magnotta. I wonder if it's the same person. Ah, know about that. David Clayton is in. Good morning to you. Don Matthew, morning Steve. Did you see the latest AMA with Adam Todd? They have an interesting development. People holding Digitex tokens will be rewarded with Digitex DAO, which gives share in the company. I didn't see it, Donny. Didn't see it at all. I've kind of lost faith, to be honest, altogether. And I know there's a lot of people who hold it as well, but I've kind of lost faith in Digitex. Ethereum is grossly undervalued, I believe so. $500 plus incoming. Yep, could see that. Look at the Sparkster chart, Steve-O. Haha, what shambles. I know. Sparkster, obviously, a kind of scam as well. Algorand just got listed on Binance, bought into the project a couple of days back when they had a Dutch auction for registered users who have signed up. Happy so soon in just 2 days gone by. That was brilliant. That's brilliant. That's what you call a good result, Donny. Rowan Rocket, yeah, Don. I mentioned that to him before he won't invest in Digitex because of the major dump they had before. I personally think Digitex is a steal at this price, and they just need to launch. They do need to launch. But just everything that's happened in the past, this is why I've lost faith. And yeah, I've just lost faith. And Adam Todd, not particularly the project, but Adam, I've lost faith in. I mean, you lose kind of faith in the CEO. What I don't see the point. I know you're investing in a project. I just don't think he should be the kind of face of Digitex. But personal opinion, though, my personal opinion. And a lot of people are going to jump on me for that, but I have to be honest. I think it was Altcoin Daily, Danny Phoenix. Yeah, we just seen that, so I managed to get to that. Barbara McDonald, what do you think about Digibyte? I think that could do well. A lot of people are starting to kind of talk about it again. It's getting spoken about in social media, on a lot of the channels as well. So yeah, it could do well, and it could jump up. Where's Super Scam these days? Muppet's YouTuber. I've never seen his videos for a while, actually. Yeah, saw it. He later said that he didn't sell all of his alts. Ah, right. So he said that they didn't sell all of them. No chance will Libra take over top alts. No, I don't think so either. I despise XRP, but hey, we can't agree on everything. Of course, that's what it's all about. It'd be a shitty kind of world if we all agreed on everything. What's your thoughts on Chainlink for the near and long term? I don't really know too much about it. Mike, Scottish Bull, I have no feelings on investing. I'm in it for the money and will invest in any coin that I see profit. That's kind of where I'm starting to think like that just now, because I've been attached to a couple of Digitex. I was kind of emotionally attached to that. It was silly, but I got kind of attached to it and thinking, okay, and I didn't see the kind of signs, but once I started to see the sign, I thought, right, I'm out of here. Same with Bab, out of here. A couple of other ones, out of here. So it does not pay to get emotionally attached to projects. It does not pay at all. So we'll have to. It's the same with XRP. If I thought it was going down and there's another XRP killer out there, I'd drop XRP in a second. I would just drop in a second. There's no point. We have to look at this from a personal point of view. This is what crypto is all about. What we're trying to do just now, we're trying to make money for the future, for us and for our family, to protect kind of our family as well. If we think about it from that point of view and just say, is this the best decision for my family? Then we take a different perspective on things as well. We trade in a different way. We trade from a non-emotional kind of point of view. And if we can do that, then we can make more money that way as well, when we trade from a non-emotional point of view. But what happens is when we invest in a coin, we immediately, and this is psychology, it's pure psychology, we immediately try and justify that buy. It's like going out and buying a car. You immediately try and justify it by saying, well, it's going to save me this, it's good on petrol, the tax on it is not that bad, it's not as bad as the previous car I had, I'm not going to have to get MOT'd, because it's a brand new car, just all this stuff like that. You have kind of what's called buyer's remorse, but then you try and justify that buy. And it's the same when we buy into a project as well. We have to try and justify it, so we're kind of biased towards kind of good news of the justification of buying it. So if we can take that out of it and just say, okay, I think this is good, and this is where the charts come in, this is where TA comes in, and just say, okay, this is moving up, it's kind of crossed over, it's got these kind of indicators that's going to go up, then you just buy purely on that, and then it goes up and you go good, and then when you see it coming back down again, you go, right, I'm getting out, that's cool, no emotion, just in and out as well. But with XRP, I've kind of got emotionally attached to that, and I keep saying, okay, you need to pull back, pull back, and that's why I've been kind of getting out and trading other ones. But I do genuinely think it's going to go up, but it's just a feeling. You can't trade on feelings, but you have to listen to your feelings at the same time. So with regards to XRP, I'll wait in the charts telling me that it's going to jump up. It's just the thing with XRP, and I'm trying to justify it again. The thing with XRP, it just comes out of the blue and just jumps up 100, 200%. But there's just too much fundamental good news about XRP for it not to jump. That's my opinion. But it's about taking the emotion out of it. So that's what I'm trying to do. Just now I'm looking at 3 to 6 strategy. Yeah, you can lose big time with the 3 to 6, but you can win big time as well. Because you're trading with a higher amount. So you're trading with $20,000, $30,000 with the 3 to 6, and that's going into XRP, for example, then coming out and losing maybe 3,000, and then getting in again, losing 3,000. So it's not good from that point of view when you're kind of emotionally attached. So I'm kind of constantly trying to justify why I'm into XRP to other people as well as to myself. And when you justify it to other people, you're actually strengthening your belief about that coin going up. So you get even more emotionally attached to it. So we just have to be aware of that at least. For a while ago, the Dutch auction price was $2.40. Projects by so make a Turing Award winner, which is Nobel Prize of Computing. That's one brain fell into the blockchain is unique. Sounds a bit like Charles Hoskinson. Obviously not a Turing Award. No mention of NEO for a while. Haven't really seen anything to say that NEO, apart from NEO 3.0, is going to change. I don't really see anything just now that's going to change. I'm not saying it's a bad coin or it's a bad investment. I do think it's going to go up, and I do think it's a quality project, quality team. But there's nothing new coming out just now, so nobody's kind of speaking about it. But it will have its day again. When BAB overcomes this KuCoin ST crisis, which has dropped price further to 1.3 sats, it's not going to take much to 10x. So where is BAB just now? I've not checked in a while. We'll go to the ETH charts, I think, instead of BAB, Ethereum. No, BAB. So we're going to the Ethereum. Oh my goodness, 47 greed just now. Look at where it was. That's kind of peak. But that's just incredible. BAB, BTC, 1 Satoshi. I don't know if it's going to survive this or not. I don't know if Rush D can survive this. But you're right. If it does bring something out, if it brings out even an app, the app was meant to be out ages and ages ago. If it brings out an app, if it gets a banking license, then obviously it easily could 10x and 20x. Could easily 10x or 20x. App release is near. New staff team is developing. AMA Tuesday with news on app launch. The overall position is not that pessimistic. Max H. The app was meant to come out months ago, to be honest. The banking license is a big thing. There's nothing that differentiates BAB from anyone else unless they have this banking license. That was the whole point of me getting into it at the very beginning. It was going to be the very first kind of crypto company with a full banking license. That was the USP. It's no longer got the USP, or no longer even, I don't even know if it's working towards this kind of USP that's going to differentiate them. What differentiates them from anywhere else or any other project? What does differentiate them now? We'll have to ask that question. And I think if we ask that question of every single one, what differentiates them from any other project out there? So we'll have to look at the competition as well. Donny Don Matthew, wouldn't Libra be doing what BAB wanted? I was just about to say that, banking the unbanked. So I was just about to say that what Libra are doing just now is going to do in a couple of months what BAB hasn't been able to do in a year and a half. Again, my thoughts on it, but people keep asking me about it, so I have to be kind of honest about it. But there you go. That's kind of my thoughts on it. But yeah, I'm not going to say anything else. Just leave it at that. Okay, we'll go back to the Bitcoin price. See what's happening just now. So 9,700 is nearly, let's get to that 9,800 level again. So we're kind of stuck there just now until it breaks through that. Need it to break through the 9,800, but it will. Excuse me. It will break through it. And it's just a matter of when it's going to do it, but it seems as if it's going to get to 10,000 for today or for the weekend. I'll need to wait and see. Encash are progressing more than BAB, says Via. Encash, yeah. And this is where a lot of these projects might disappear. Encash, I don't know what the story is with Encash now. MFT, I had high hopes for MFT. I thought it was going to go up. And that's one of the other big ones I got into with the kind of stash. And it went down a couple of Satoshi. And I think I got in at 36 or something. 38, it might have been. And lost a couple of Satoshi. But when you're losing a couple of Satoshi, it's 6 or 7% with these. So MFT, I looked at MFT was the ones, if you look at these as well, actually look at them. If we go on to, and I'm not kind of knocking this, but if we go on to MFT Twitter and look at mainframe, so I kind of looked at MFT, yeah, it was Mick Hagan. So if we look at this, and just with some of the tweets and some of the kind of videos that I've seen with Mick Hagan, I just thought that's not a CEO kind of profile for Twitter. This is over the last kind of few weeks. I've really started to look at some of the coins on kind of Binance as well, and that's when I've came to the conclusion that a lot of these are just going to disappear. A lot of them are going to disappear. And it's when I see this, when I've seen some of the videos from Mick Hagan as well, and kind of the announcements and kind of stuff like that, I just thought this altcoin purge is really going to come big, and it's really going to happen quite quick as more and more people and traders and investors and new people coming in, smarter people coming in as well. Not smarter, they're just going to come in smarter than we've kind of come in. We've kind of looked at this and just seen the kind of money and just kind of bought into it without doing kind of due diligence. Well, a lot of us have. I certainly did in the beginning. But these new people coming in, they're going to start doing the due diligence from the very beginning. So that's what I mean by smarter. I don't mean more intelligent overall. I'm just talking about smarter kind of investing and trading with crypto as well. So there's still a lot of these kind of projects like this. I'm not saying this is a kind of shit project, but I just see stuff like this disappearing unless you start treating it like a proper business as well. This is not the kind of profile of a CEO of a big kind of blockchain project. Again, my opinion, it's just kind of psychology and business and stuff like that as well. Did you see the Metamorph spike yesterday? I did see the Metamorph spike yesterday as well. So Metamorph BTC. So it went up yesterday from 41, it kind of doubled. It's up to 93 at the moment, and that's on a weekly. Go to daily, and it went as high as 136. So Metamorph has gone up. They're releasing version 2. They've got the contracts out now, so anybody can create a token on the platform as well. So that's out just now, and we'll need to wait and see what happens with Metamorph. Obviously, it's been a lot higher than this just now, but this is a start. It's coming off its bottom from 41 at 200% up to 136, but it's up to 93 just now. So we'll see. This is about onboarding users for Metamorph now. So we go to Oh, Metamorph. Metamorph Crypto. I'll just go to the coin market cap. 1.14 million just now. That's what I wasn't going to look at. Yeah, this is discounted. The Mercatox price is discounted because when I seen this and I looked at the volume, I thought, oh. And then I noticed the Mercatox prices or kind of trading volume has been discounted. So it's kind of saying it's 9 cents just now, but on Mercatox it's really 6 cents there's trading on Mercatox, and these prices are just kind of average prices. So there's one here at 1.3 cents, and this is what's kind of pushing up, fat BTC, but that's not the real price. You have to remember that as well. So it's not got really a market cap of 1.14 million. So it should be a market cap of possibly just now 750,000. But the website, just check out the website as well, and it'll show you more swap coins with simple morph. So this was a kind of the USP for it. It was atomic swapping. This was one of them. And where has it got information on this? Oh, but it's never been easier to swap. One coin at the platform connects the most popular. So they've not updated this, I don't think. So they should have updated it to say you can now create your own token. Secure, manage and trade token. So it's more than that just now. So I've got high hopes for this, for Metamorph. I've still got hopes for it. And just see what happens. But to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if all of the tokens that I had just kind of went down the tubes, and this is why I'm still trading. And Donny Don with very promising projects going to oblivion and new ones showing more promise, I start to wonder all our present holdings would be where in the coming year or two. That's exactly where I am just now, Donny. And that's what I've been saying for the last kind of couple of months just now. What you're going to see is more sexier coins coming out, the likes of Matic, the likes of kind of Elrond coming out just now, and IO. Basically, what's happening with the new IEOs coming out just now, or essentially ICOs, or the new kind of projects are going to be listed, basically they're fully formed before they even get to market. Whereas before, it was just an idea that they were going to the market with. So basically they were saying, give me your money, I've got a brilliant idea, but give me $20 million and we'll try and build it. We'll try and build something from there. That's what was happening in 2017, 2018. Now it's totally different. And that's why it's totally different, because they're saying, okay, we've had an idea, we've been building it for the last 2-3 years, then we're going to come to market because the product is nearly finished, or we're nearly there with it, or we've nearly got this up and running, or we've already got partnerships and who are using this. We've got a use case just now. And that's the difference. That's why I keep saying that these new products or these new projects are much sexier than the old ones, because the old ones, most of them still haven't even got a product out yet. They've still got an idea, and some of them are changing ideas midstream. Some of them are actually saying, okay, this was the original idea for it, but we're going to change track and we'll go somewhere else. And we're going to go down another road. Which is kind of all fair and well, but yeah, we were just too exuberant back in 2017, 2018 when we bought into these ICOs. So those kind of days are gone just now. And the ones that Binance are listing, obviously they've done their due diligence kind of for us, but we still have to do our own. And they're coming almost fully formed. And this is Matic 1, Sailor, for example, BTT. I'm not so sure about BTT, Fetch AI, Elrond, the other IEOs coming on the markets as well, with the likes of KuCoin and that as well. So that's why this altcoin purge is going to happen, because you've got a lot of these kind of shit projects that are still saying, okay, I've still got a great idea, I've had this great idea for 2 years, never done a bloody thing with it, but we're trying. That's not good enough. It doesn't cut it anymore. Mike Witherford, could you explain your theory on how PundiX is going to pump when there's such a big volume of sell orders in place? Okay, so with PundiX, they've got obviously a product out just now. They're making money. They're one of the few projects that have actually got a product out. They're making money. They've got a wallet out. They've got a phone, the X phone, out as well. And they're trying what they've got XPOS obviously as well. So it's a kind of hardware they've got out just now. And they're trying to onboard people for mass adoption. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they're doing. They're going to countries around the world and just making this happen slowly, very slowly but surely. They're making this happen, or they're trying to make it happen. So this is why I think PundiX is going to go up in value. But if you're looking at this, so we look at the order books and say, look at this sell wall. It's 242 Bitcoin worth of a sell wall. However, we have to look at this. So only this morning I was looking at PundiX and I was looking at between 8 and 9 Satoshi. It's now between 9 and 10 Satoshi. At 9 Satoshi, there was a sell wall of about 900 million tokens, which is probably about 100, say about 100 Bitcoin worth. That changed within the space of 5 minutes. So people can pull this sell order or their sell orders out, and that's what's happening. It's been manipulated. I don't know if you can see this here. Nah. Yeah, so here, look at this. This is how you know it's been manipulated and how the bots are in place. At 9 Satoshi, 195,253 being sold. Look at this, exactly the same all the way up. The bots are in place just now. So as soon as that went to 10 Satoshi, the bots came out. There's another one, 179,738. You can see 3 of these trades, and you'll see this all the way down. So the bots are what's controlling a lot of the price movements. A lot of people are still not realizing that, but these orders can be pulled immediately. When somebody puts an order in, say for 50 million, the bots will come into place again, because what they're looking for big trades, and they're kind of making a decision. Oh, they're not making a decision, but they've got parameters in place to say, if somebody buys, say, over $50 million or 50 million worth of kind of PundiX, then we're going to look at this again, and then we'll kind of start buying or we'll start selling. And that's what the bots are in place. We can see that quite clearly here. The bots are in place just now. And this is why it can turn within a space of 5 minutes. So when people start deciding that this is worth buying, and a lot more people start buying into it, then the bots will come out and just say, okay, we're going to pull our orders to sell, and we'll put orders back in to buy. And this is what will push the price up. I hope that makes sense. And this is what's been happening all along with PundiX, and this is why it kind of looks so bad from a trading point of view. And it is really frustrating. I've been trading in and out of PundiX for the last year, and it's the most frustrating project to trade ever. So I hope that helps, Mike. I hope that can explain things a wee bit more. Sean Dubs is in the house. Welcome to you. Legend Got a Gun. Your thoughts on PundiX wallet? It is what it is. It's a wallet on the app. I've got the app, the X wallet. It is what it is. It's a wallet. Axel is in the house. Welcome to you. Homeland is in. Virage Homeland is in. All in. Melbourne Skidmore Steve. So if we're stuck in alts, do we take the loss expecting a weekend Bitcoin pump or hang on in? Big boy pants on. Yeah, so with regards to the alts, you have to look at the chart. So hopefully you put in the 5% stop loss. With the likes of PundiX, you can't put in 5% because the lowest you could put in is, say, 10, 11%. So if you bought in at 9 Satoshi and you're looking to get out at 8 Satoshi. But with regards to the alts, hopefully you put the 5% in place and just got out automatically. If not, then the alts are going to be coming back. They will come back when Bitcoin stabilizes or goes sideways. So if we had 2 weeks of Bitcoin staying at 9,700, a lot of people will get complacent, come out of Bitcoin, go back into the alts, because we don't like being static. We like to keep moving. This is what the crypto world is all about. We just like to keep moving all the time. And there's a lot of traders like me out there as well. I don't like to stay in something too long. It just kind of goes sideways for 2 weeks. That's what the kind of coins that accumulate are for. I can just keep them there and I don't touch them. That's fine. Cool, just keep them there. But with regards to trading, then it's a different story. So you have to look at your kind of positions, look at the charts and say, is this going to go down even further, or what you think is going to go down? And just look at the risk management and just say, okay, if I get out now, what's going to happen? Chances are that Bitcoin is going to keep on going up, but chances it's going to keep on going up for the future as well. It's going to go up to 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. It just depends on how long you want to hold your kind of Bitcoin for, and maybe trade back into the alts. So yeah, it's a difficult one. Depends on how much you've lost, kind of Mervyn, or how much you're down. The only safe bet seems to be Bitcoin. Whoever else fails or can't deliver, the granddaddy will go on. I think so. I think Bitcoin is relatively safe, but if you can get a double whammy one, like Ethereum, like XRP, like Litecoin as well, you get a double whammy one, then that could make all the difference as well. Devinder, hi Mr. CYT, you're still investing in BAB? Nope, I haven't been for a long time, I've just been speaking about that. Go back in more Digibyte, love Digibyte, I know you do, G-Slick. Hold over 130k ADA for the long term, plus I'm expecting Shell to go live today. Do you think proof of stake could replace proof of work over time? I think there's going to be you're going to have proof of work and proof of stake as well. You're going to have a couple of other things as well. But they can go side by side. I don't think it's going to replace one or the other is going to replace. Donnie, wonder if Pundex could partner to add Libra to the XPOS machine. We'd see more retailers getting in for Libra. It's mass adoption for day-to-day usage. If so, Punde would be hyped. Yeah, it would be. That'd be a good partnership to have. Rob UK, one of our brown admins is in. I think crypto without product promises only should be in the last 10% of your portfolio. And that's what Cardano is. Promises, but Pundex is my 30% of crypto with an actual product. Exactly. I use Engine Wallet for Pundex. I highly recommend it. Excellent. Thanks for that. CryptoCat XRP trying to break through 44 cents. I'll just have a wee look at XRP. That's on the monthly. We're looking at 4 hourly. So it's going up 4,517. So I tend not to look at the dollar value, but I know a lot of people do. Yeah, it's moving up. It's moving up because kind of Bitcoin price is moving up, but the Satoshi value of XRP is moving up as well. So that's obviously, this is where the double whammy I'm talking about comes in. So Bitcoin price moves up, Satoshi value moves up with XRP. That means there's going to be even bigger rise in the dollar value of XRP. Okay, I think that's it for today. I'll leave it there just now. And hopefully this is going to be another good weekend for Bitcoin. Hopefully for the alts as well. Some of the alts are going to come, some of the alts are going to jump. Same Pundex 25% jump there, but it's not really a 25% jump. So there's a few there's still opportunities to get into the alts. So some of them are going to buck the trend. I called one this morning. CDT, yeah, that's kind of bucked the trend as well. So I called that. I can't remember what I called that. I've called it already. 137. So that's up to 140 just now. So that might jump as well. CDT blocks. So we need to wait and see. Okay, have a brilliant weekend, whatever you're doing. Keep an eye on it, and just if you're in alts just now, take a look at all your position in your alts, see what you're down, and then have a look at the charts and take some kind of stand and just say, okay, I'm going to stay in for another couple of weeks, or I'm going to come out and just go into Bitcoin. But there's no right or kind of wrong. Well, there ultimately is going to be a right and wrong decision. But for you, if you believe that you're also going to come up, if they've got, you've done your due diligence, then they will come back soon enough, I would imagine. Okay, until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.